Hey everyone, it's Stacy Hoyer with the Carstensen team, and I'm coming to you live today just to kind of give you a little safety tip on your home and whatnot. So I know we've all been spending a lot of time at home lately due to the lovely Minnesota weather. So I was sitting at the table the other day in my own house and I was looking at our ceiling just at like the smoke detectors and stuff, and I realized that our home only had 2 smoke detectors in the whole thing. And that's kind of concerning if you think about it, because you should have a smoke detector in every bedroom of your house. And we have a main level living with a basement, with a finished basement, so we do have a child sleeping downstairs. So there was one upstairs in the hallway and one downstairs. And when we went to test it, actually the one upstairs didn't even work. So that was kind of a surprising thing to me. So I said to my husband, I said, we need to get some new smoke detectors and install them throughout our house. So we installed smoke detectors in every bedroom of our house, which you're supposed to have, and then you're also supposed to have a smoke detectors outside of your bedrooms as well. So we not only installed 4 smoke detectors in our bedrooms of our house, but we made sure that the ones on the outside were good and in working order too. And we also put one in our laundry room, which is by the garage. In case there's a garage fire, then that smoke detector will go off before it wafts down to our bedrooms. A lot of people don't really remember or think about it too, but smoke detectors and CO2 detectors do expire. So that's another thing to remember when you are thinking about purchasing a house or putting your house on the market. Check your smoke detectors, because on the back of them, they have an expiration date, and it's usually 5 to 7 years where you're going to want to replace your smoke detectors and your CO2 detectors. We got these lifesaver ones just from Menards. They were like 15 bucks, so not too much of a headache to pay for them and install them and stuff. And then another thing you need to remember too with your smoke detectors is changing the batteries. So I know I've heard a lot of people say that when they change their batteries, they kind of do it when the clocks change. So spring ahead, change your batteries; fall behind, change your batteries. And that's a really good habit to get into too, so that you remember when you're changing the batteries and testing your smoke detectors. Also, like I mentioned, CO2 detectors. So you want to have one of those placed within 5 to 10 feet of any sleeping areas in your house. So we put one up in our hallway where some of our bedrooms are, and then downstairs in our basement where the other bedroom is. And then another thing you want to think about when you're installing the CO2 detectors is you don't want it too close to a furnace or too close to the garage, because those gases could let it go off, even though there isn't any danger in your house, but it could just also let it go off as well. And another thing that you should have in your house is a fire extinguisher, because you never know when something could happen and you need to put a fire out real quick in the kitchen or the laundry room or the garage. So we have 2 fire extinguishers. We have one in our kitchen right now, and I think the other one is out in our laundry room, which is close to our garage too. So those are a couple of good safety things and precautions that you can prevent, and by having a huge house fire or a huge kitchen fire, which could destroy your whole house. So here's just another little safety tip from the Carstensen team that we wanted to share with you. Last week we asked you guys if you had any questions for us about either the market or getting ready to put your house on the market or buying and selling. So like we said last week, reach out to us with any questions. We love to answer them, and we love hearing your guys' feedback. So have a great day, stay warm, and hopefully this big storm that we're supposed to get tomorrow passes us a little bit. So Stacy Hoyer here with the Carstensen team. Take care. Bye-bye.